Thank you guys for coming and listening to my speech today. I appreciate you giving me your time, and I won't take too much of it. This is my speech one for Communications 1105. I just want to start off by kind of getting into it. One of my favorite things I like to do is travel. I like to go see cool things out in nature, visit cool amusements and attractions and stuff like that. I've been to a decent amount of the United States. I've always gone on family vacations with my family. I've gone places with friends. I've also had the opportunity to do a couple of things alone, but mainly when I've gone out of the state, I've been with family and stuff like that. I've had a lot of trips stick out to me, like traveling to Corolla and Outer Banks in North Carolinas when I was younger, and actually this most recent summer. I would say probably my favorite trip I've ever been on definitely have to be when I went to Destin, Florida in March of 2014. When I was in Destin, I had the opportunity to be able to see cool wildlife like some jellyfish. I had the opportunity to hang out with my grandparents, and I also had the opportunity to eat some really good food and see some cool things while I was down there. When we first got there, we had been kind of flying all day. A little bit of jet lag, kind of weird. First time I actually got to fly in an airplane. I remember when we were taking off, Nicholas was super scared and he was sitting by the window, but me and him switched seats because we didn't want to sit in that seat. It was pretty funny. When we first got there, the first thing we did was take our stuff up to the room. Obviously we unpacked and everything. The hotel room was really nice. Had all the the regular amenities and stuff like that. It kind of looked like almost, I wouldn't say like a regular hotel room, kind of felt like a condo, but it was similar to all the other rooms, so it was a hotel. Had a nice little kitchen. I remember I had granite countertops and wood cabinets and stuff like that, and we even had a balcony that went out to the beach. First thing we did after we unpacked everything, we went out to the beach, and we found out pretty quick that there was jellyfish on the beach. I don't know what was going on. I think it was algae blooms, and that's what makes the jellyfish actually pop up and wash up on the beach, because they don't have enough oxygen and stuff like that. But it was actually interesting. It's the first time I actually got to see a jellyfish in person. I remember I wanted to go up and touch one and grab one, and my grandpa made the comment that even if they were dead, they can still sting you. And it was kind of nervous. But I actually got a stick, and I got a picture out of it of me holding a big jellyfish on a stick. That's pretty cool. After the beach, we made our way back up to the room, and we actually ended up just relaxing for the rest of the night because we had been flying and running around all day. Majority of the vacation, so because we went in March, it was a little bit chillier, so it was kind of hard to be able to do everything we wanted to do when we got there. So majority of the time we did just spend family time, kind of downtime hanging out in the room. We actually got to go to the England Air Force Base, and not England like a country, it's Englin, and there we got to see some cool planes. Of course they didn't work no more, but they were actually just scale models of them. I remember we got to see a couple Blackhawks, stuff like that, and then we also got to see one of the stealth bombers that we actually used to spy on people, and we actually used that specific plane to spy on Russia. So since we went in March, there was actually the March Madness tournament going on. So I remember specifically sitting in the room with my grandpa, because this was the year that Cincinnati and Xavier were both in the Elite Eight. And I think, or maybe it wasn't Cincinnati and Xavier, actually, it was Xavier and Dayton. It was the year that Dayton made a far stretch in the tournament. And I remember watching them, and it was kind of cool because they made it to the Final Four. However, our vacation ended, before then to actually be able to watch the championship. But yeah, they made it to the Final Four. It was pretty cool. Most of the nights that we were there, we ate out a little bit, but we cooked most of the nights. And even though we cooked most of the nights, we still did get the opportunity to go out and eat at some pretty cool restaurants. The first restaurant that we actually went to was the first night that we were there. I wouldn't call it a restaurant, it's more of a takeout place. It was called Papa Murphy's. It was a pizza place, basically, that when you go, they got frozen pizzas, already pre-made for you, in a cooler, or if you want it different than the ones that they have there, what you can do is you can get them pre-made, and you know, you can take them home, make them a home yourself. And what's kind of cool about that was not only did they have one in Florida, we found out that there's actually one back here in Ohio, just right there in Dublin. I've yet to actually go there again. That's the only time I've been there. Another place that we ate out at was Hooters, and that was the first time in a long time and the last time that I ate there. And the reason why I remember it so much is because I watched my grandma and grandpa eat some really gross oysters. They are not good. Personally, I don't like them. But I remember my grandpa slurping the oysters and stuff, and they don't use silverware with them, so it was pretty funny. Pretty sure he actually flirted with some of the waitresses, and it was very uncomfortable. The third restaurant, and this is the last restaurant we went to. This was when I don't remember it, but it was I don't want to say it's a castle because it definitely did not look like a traditional castle, but almost like a moat. And it was high up, almost kind of mountainous. There's a lot of stairs you had to climb up. It was made out of wood, had a few arcade games and stuff inside. But it was actually built over the moat in the front. It was a pond. They had live alligator there. They even had bridges you could walk across on it that. It was out on the patio. We sat inside, but on the patio, the only thing separating them was about 15 feet and just a cargo net. You know, there's alligators down there. It was pretty cool. We could see them out the window because we were kind of closer to there. The food was really good. And I actually remember that just the other day. I actually seen a picture of me, my brother, and my grandmother taking a picture down at the restaurant. So that was pretty cool. Even though we got to eat all this really good food, unfortunately, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but we did eat at home. So we went to the grocery store, and at the grocery store there was not a lot of groceries. I remember walking to the Walmart and seeing probably over half the store with empty shelves. And I didn't understand at first, but then my grandmother explained it to me. It's because it's a chain store that's out there on the islands and stuff like that, because Destin's a little bit farther out there. They don't always get everything we would here in Ohio. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. In conclusion, the trip was really good. I had the opportunity to see a lot of cool stuff. The only bad thing about it was I was not able to swim because of how cold it was, and really the jellyfish made it too dangerous. I did dip my feet in the water and stuff like that. There was a pool, but we didn't swim too much, like I said, just because of how cold it was. But overall, everything I got experienced there definitely trumped the bad parts. I hope that was 5 minutes.